Yo, welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Man. Thank you so much for being in the building with us. Thank you. We are a little bit late. Big up to all of you guys still in the building. Please, you know the deal. Share, subscribe, and like. Big up to Mandem already here. My brother says, big up Kwesi tonight. That slot guy should be sacked if the team puts up a horrible performance like against Spurs. Yo, big up to T-Dub. He's in the building. My brother. Today we will see. Where do we begin? I told you guys that this guy is gone. He is gone. Win the Champions League or not, he is gone. You're hearing the rumors that Ajax is already talking to him about going over there. Yeah, man. Today is a D-Day. We don't need him for Champions League. I mean, for qualifying for Champions League, as in the league, right? To get to the top 5. Brother, I can do it. But we will see, man. Today, I don't want to put an emphasis on him. As you can see, today, I'm putting an emphasis on the players. The players are the people that we need to talk about today. Are they going to stand up? That's the thing. We know the manager is useless. Come on. We've known that all season. So we don't need anything else. Today, they put a masterclass performance. We've seen that before. We saw it against Inter. We saw it against Madrid. All right. So, for him to keep this job, it's supposed to be consistency. And we know he can do that. Big up to Ahmadi. What you saying, brother? He said, Kwesi, fans were leaving while we were winning. We are done. And the owner was Tom Werner was there. And he heard the boos. And I'm glad that he heard the boos, because what have we been saying on this channel? The directors needed to hear that the fans are not happy. We know that social media does not carry majority of the fans' feelings about the club. But when Anfield speaks, then people listen. And them being in the stadium saw what kind of poor performance was made that the team had, and hearing the boos, because this season, this is what, the second or third time we're hearing boos from Anfield. That was telling. So if they can make a decision after this, then yeah. He said he keeps making subs that doesn't help even if they want to be good. Brother, the subs that he's bringing on, who? Listen to me. That's why I'm saying the players. Like the players that he's bringing on, who is showing up and saying, I care? Nobody. Right? Nobody is showing up on the field and say, oh, I really care. I want to play for this club. I want to put everything on the line for the club. Nobody shows up. Like literally, it feels like we don't even have a sub. The only sub that we think we have is the 125 million striker that is injured. After that, who comes on and you feel like, oh, this person can change the game? Nobody. Nobody shows up on the pitch and like game changer. Who's the game changer in the club? Nobody. You cannot tell me about that. Nobody on the field changes the game. Why take out Rio even though Cody was the weak link? Who do you bring in? That's what I'm asking. Why take anybody out? What did Salah do? Cody Gakpo, we will get to that. But before I get to all this, people, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Be part of the show. comment, even if you watch it after the live stream, comment. I want to hear your input in this. But before I literally start, yo, CAF, aka CAF, you are the most disgraceful entity on the planet right now. All right? You are the most disgraceful entity on the planet. You are a disgrace. As a matter of fact, the entire CAF needs to be dismantled and new leadership needs to be voted in. Right now, football, like if I was these single nations, we are not representing CAF until something is done. I don't care if you give the, we know who won. We know who won. I don't care for you to tell me, oh, this now on the record books, this is the person that won. No, I watch it with my two eyes. Unless you're telling me what I watched was a hologram, I watch with my two own eyes, and it says Senegal won. The Lions won. Right now, this is the thing that annoys me about football federations. They are a bunch of hypocrites. All the way to the top. All the way to the top. Bunch of hypocrites. Right now, all of them should be sitting there saying, we are not representing CAF. Even if we go into the World Cup, we are not going under the CAF. We're going under our own. We will register as an independent country. And if FIFA does not want us to come in, then we boycotting all of it. And the whole continent should boycott it. If FIFA does not allow them to do it independent, because in Olympics, you could compete as an independent athlete. And I understand it's under the federation. You have to be under one federation to go to the World Cup. But right now, what CAF is doing, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So you waited till, 2 months to the World Cup and tried to pull something like this. Already you put in a referee who was not qualified. There were at least 4 different referees from the tournament that could have officiated the final. It seems to me that you wanted Morocco to win in the first place, and it didn't go as planned. This has nothing to do with Morocco. I don't even know why this happened. Did Morocco go to court? Did Morocco try to appeal this or whatever? I don't know. But I'm not talking about Morocco right now. The tournament was a shambles. The fans and the players made this tournament, even though it was badly executed. Big up to the Moroccan people, but still, this tournament is one of the worst we've seen. All the sideline antics that was going on. That is not part of football. But right now, Morocco, if I was the Moroccan players, I'm saying, hey, don't associate me. If you're going to give me a free trophy, then don't associate me on this thing. I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be said, I won a trophy. How did you win it? Well, it was given to me. This is embarrassing. And the CAF, I'm expecting Samuel Eto'o. I'm expecting Didier Drogba. I'm expecting George Weah, president of Liberia. I'm talking everybody who ever played or won the African Player of the Year to step up and say something about this, and we need to get these guys out. The corruption has to stop. At one point, the corruption has to stop. This is the reason why people do not respect us. Now, we're going to sit here and say Jamie Carragher was right. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is embarrassing. And I'm hoping my motherland is saying, hey, we are not riding with this. If you're going to do this, then we are not competing from now on. This is embarrassing. Total disgrace. What, like they made this decision like everybody was supposed to clap. Like, what goes on to these people's mind? They're making us think that we are stupid, like we don't know anything. Like, oh, this is what's going to happen. Okay, everybody clap. This is, oh my God. They have, I mean, right now, the tournament is a disgrace. The tournament from moving forward, who's going to show up and say, I want to compete? And then later on, you're going to say, oh, well, good job for competing. We're just going to give the trophy to somebody we feel like should have won. So right now, it seems like the whole script was Morocco's supposed to win. You Senegalese messed it up. You should have just fall in place and let Morocco win, because that's how it was supposed to be. That is embarrassing right now. Extremely, extremely embarrassing. This is why everybody always say football is scripted. So right now, CAF, CAF, whatever your name is, all of you guys need to be thrown out, fired, and investigated for the corruption behind the scenes. And right now, I'm expecting individual nations to step up and say something about it. But if all of them are part of it, then they do not represent the continent when this World Cup starts. As a matter of fact, we will give an asterisk to all of them. I don't care how great the tournament becomes. You did not represent the continent this year because you are an embarrassment to all of us. So I'm expecting the continent to step up and say, we do not agree to this. I'm looking at Hakimi. You being one of the greats, as they call it. You went to you are one of the few African, the only African player to make it to the quarterfinals in the World Cup, to tell them and say, I don't want this. I do not play for participation trophies. I know, coming from a Liverpool fan, and everybody say, well, but you want City to take. No, we all competed, and City cheated. This one is I won, and it's like, no, you did not win. As a matter of fact, you were not supposed to win. If we want to start talking about something, why were players walking out of their technical area to go take the towels of a goalkeeper? What happened to the player safety? That alone should disqualify Morocco. Can you imagine right now Liverpool versus Manchester United, and what's the name? Bruno, we at where we are? We at Old Trafford, and Bruno is on the bench, and he decided, I'm gonna get off from the bench, walk all the way to where Allison is at, and I'm gonna go take his water bottle and his towels. Better yet, German versus England, right? Vert is on the bench, and Vert is gonna get up, walk all the way to where Pickford is. Take Pickford. We know he likes to ride his stuff on his on his bottle. Walk to his people in the Euro. What do you guys, people like the Europeans, would think? But CAF is telling us that, oh no, don't forget about that. Let's just go. Let's just forget that we also allow the worst referee in the tournament to officiate the final one. Yeah, man. And this is disgraceful. This is embarrassing. I'm ashamed of the CAF, and all of them needs to go. And I'm expecting this big man them all of them were talking trash to Jamie Carragher when Jamie made that dumb comment about the tournament. I'm expecting Obi Mikel, again, I'm calling you out. I'm expecting you to say something. And it's not just you. Didier, Eto. And Eto, we know you've been doing some shady stuff with the Cameroon Federation. Yeah, you too. Every single body who supposedly say something to Jamie Carragher because, oh, this was he has no right. He has never won a Euro. He has never won the Premier League. Right. Jamie Carragher is not somebody I agree with. But when he's right, he's right. I don't think he was right. But if you spoke against him, you need to come out and say something against the CIF right now. And I move on from this. Back to Liverpool, people. Back to Liverpool. Liverpool versus Galatasaray today. What are we saying, people? I know I want this manager out. I've said it. You guys know me. The Undertaker is behind me. I've been saying it since we lost to Manchester United at Anfield. I've been saying that. You guys already know most of these people are saying things that I have said long before. Who started criticizing the players? Me. But everybody wants to kiss players, player FCs. I've gone against the fan base. But right now, we need the players to step up. Forget the manager. You already know what the manager is. You already know the manager. Nobody wants this manager to stay past even today. Win the game today, pack your bags and leave. That's what will make us even much better. But we cannot afford to lose the match today, people. I know losing the match sounds like he's going to get fired. The getting knocked out looks like this will be the bye-bye. That will be the nail to the coffin. I believe the nail, according to the sources, the nail on the coffin was in January. The nail on the coffin was in January. If Salah should have shut his bigger mouth up, this guy would have been gone. But fine, I'm going to get in trouble. The owners, I've said it before, so the owners didn't want to show that the players have power. They didn't want to give the power to the players, so they kept him. It was a warning. And he did not deliver. So for me, win the Champions League, FA Cup, get into top 4, top 5, he's still gone. I know. In the beginning, I said, if he wins one of the big majors, I want him to stay. But right now, call me a hypocrite like a fan that I am. He wins a FA Cup, wins a Champions League. He's still first flight back. So I'm not gonna be one of the people who always gonna be like slot out, then say what I want to say. No, I don't need to explain to you that I want the manager out. You who've been rocking with me already know. So now let's talk about the players, because they are the one who's gonna play, right? They are the one who's gonna play. And just like some of you guys said, if they give us a sum of the performances they gave against Spurs, bro, if they give us some performances against Spurs, we need to start thinking about those players who needs to go. And you know what? I have a list of them that needs to go. You feel me, people? Why do you guys think? There's a list of them that needs to go. But today, we need them to stand up. If they don't, they need to go with the manager. It's as simple as that, people. It's as simple as that. And today, you know, I understand my brother, and he had a show, you know, after the Spurs debacle, and he gave everybody opportunity to say something, right? He gave everybody opportunity to say something. And I'm sorry, some of the people who were speaking, he should have shut him up. He should have shut him up because they were talking a whole bunch of doo-doo. And the next call-in that I do, that person, I'm going to put him on blast because it's starting to get annoying that it's always, let's scapegoat people, let's scapegoat people. But let me keep my mouth shut for a little bit and let's talk about what the people are saying. Big up to MK2, he's in the building. Big up to Honesty, he's in the house. Ted says, Quincy, I was there. I was embarrassing, lazy ass play. Bro, I don't even know how you watched it. I would have asked for a refund. I would have gone to the stewards and said, give me my money back. I would have asked for a refund, brother. He said, what is the use of bringing on kids late in the game? Bro, bringing kids that don't even make anything. Big up to Craig. He's in the house. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? People hit the like button. People hit the like button. Appreciate all of you guys for being here, man. It's frustrating, man. It is extremely frustrating with what Liverpool players are doing to us right now. You know? Yeah, like I said, this against Spurs is like, yo, what? There's a reason why I didn't do a show after the match. Because what am I going to say that you guys already haven't heard from me? You know what I mean? What am I going to say that you guys have not already heard from me? I don't want to keep repeating myself. I don't want to be coming up here and slot got to go, slot got to go. I've said it to nauseam. I've said it and I've said it and I've said it. I don't need to keep repeating myself. You guys already know. So right now it's like, what was the purpose of even having the show? Unless something important is out there and needs to be talked about. And I'm not going to sit here and gaslight you about transfers because that's what people are doing. But I'm not going to keep doing slaughter. Right now, I'm putting the emphasis on the players. And today, we're going to see if these players really care. I've already told you they don't. So they need to prove me wrong or prove me right. You know what I mean? They need to prove me right or prove me wrong. But today, we're going to be watching. Like I said, it's not going to be on the manager anymore. Today is on the players. And if those players don't stand up, they need to go. Some of them think that, I'm giving so much to the club, so I don't need to do it anymore. You too, you are gone. I'm going to do my best not to mention any names, but I will still mention names. Screw it. I won't mention any names. Right? I won't mention any names. People always want to blame Gakpo. And yes, Gakpo is not good. Personally, he should have never gotten that kind of money. And whoever gave him that contract needs to be investigated too. However, I don't want to hear that, the manager should have started Salah when Salah played only 25 minutes and he wasted more balls than Gakpo, who was on the match for almost 90 minutes. So I don't want to hear that foolishness when people come in. They want to always, let's point a finger at this guy because that's the easy target. That's the manager's baby. That's the manager. He and the manager has an affair. Now, Salah, who's supposed to be the best player on the club, came in, 25 minutes he played. He wasted more ball chances than Gakpo, who was playing for more minutes. Why is he even playing? Why is he even on the bench? If Gakpo has to go, Salah has to go. If Gakpo can't play anymore, Salah can't play anymore because both of those players are useless. Virgil, you are embarrassing yourself time after time when it comes to leadership. How do you let this guy bully you? Joey Gomez, right at this point, bro, quit. Just quit. Quit. All right? You've been a great servant for the club for what, 10, 12 years? Bro, anytime we need you, you're not there. Right now, we're hearing that he's injured. Okay? So, Basalai, tell the manager you don't want to play right back. At this point, it's not tell the manager you don't want to play right back. And if that's the case, sit on the bench. If he's dumb enough to keep you on the bench because you don't want to play right back, especially when we have right backs on the team and they are not injured, don't play. I know you were a warrior and that, but every time you play right back now, you're killing us every single time you play right back. That is where player power is supposed to stand up. Virgil, this is where you standing up and say, Gaffer, why are you playing Sobosla on the right as a right back when Frimpong is fit? This is what every single time I go on Virgil's leadership, people are like, oh, you are too harsh. You know, Virgil's the one. Virgil has not done anything when it comes to leadership on this squad. Hence the reason why we are here. He should have told Slot, bro, we got Frimpong here. If you want Frimpong to overlap, cool. But Frimpong should be the right back. So Bosla, you go play right wing. Because a couple matches that goals have gone in, so Bosla is, he would do something great and kill us on the defense side of the game. This is where leadership needs to step up. Virgil, where are you at? Allison, where are you at? Tell the manager, bro, he cannot play right back. Enough is enough already. Yes, once in a while, throw him in there to show up the game. But forcing him to play right back when we have a fit right back, when Konate is sitting on the bench, where you could have brought Konate in and push Joey onto the right side. This is where you need your leaders in the squad to speak up. I'm tired of this thing, man, people. I'm tired of these players. Honestly said the Senegalese government is calling for an investigation to suspect corruption within the government. But thank you. Thank you. Now I'm expecting a lot of these nations to also call for the same thing. Because if it's only Senegal, then everybody say, oh, it's just the Senegalese are being, are doing it because their title has been stripped. No, we need all the nations, 54 plus the islands, to all of them to say something. I promise you, if that starts, they will go back and say, you know what, we made a mistake. Let's say no. We need all the nations, 54 plus, to say something about this. Because if all other nations were part of this corruption, all of them needs to be expelled. And if you are going to be part of the FIFA tournament, you need to be stripped of your qualification if you are part of this corruption. Any federation head who was part of this corruption needs to be stripped. Big up. Bunkers is in the house. He said Frimpong right back. Frimpong is fit. If you're going to bench Salah, why are you playing Frimpong as right back? Now, if you want Frimpong to be going up and down the line, which he should not supposed to because of his muscle problem, then play 3 at the back and then he's a wing back. How are you going to have the right back fit? You're like, nah, I'm going to put the best player on the team as a right back. He's been a liability. Yes, he will go score a banger up top. Guess what? City, he did the same thing. He scores a banger, and guess who's the one who was the reason why the first goal go in? Unbelievable, man. Honestly said, I think Slug escaped a mental asylum because he saw Frimpong cooking Rio. He said he saw Frimpong cooking Rio, cooking. Robo was struggling. He kept Robo and took the place. Oh, my God, man. If you don't laugh, it's possible Curtis refused to play right back, hence the fallout. I don't blame him. This is a World Cup season. No player is supposed to demand anything. You go in and you give 110% because you want to go to the party. But this is the only season, World Cup season, that players don't even want to play because they don't want to get injured. Virgil, I'm looking at you. I know this is your last tournament, but your leadership is, see, you're not going to fool me, Mr. Van Dijk. I know when you don't play at your superhuman Ballon d'Or level, you're still great, better than 97% of center backs or defenders in the world. But right now, I'm sorry, sir, your performances has been trash. After the game, the players look like they are tired mentally. Quasi, this coach has killed these players' confidence. I agree with you. But the thing is, we need to look at them too. because those players are hiding behind the fact that the manager is trash, and they're having way too much fun outside of the pitch. This is where they're supposed to speak up, because you are a champion. You were a winner. And when you are a winner, you are able to speak, and you don't have to be disrespectful to the gaffer. But as a collective, y'all can go to the gaffer and say, listen, gaffer, it's not working. You do not sink with the ship. Quote unquote, we were told that after Salah opened his mouth, the players got together and they said, no, we got to do better. What happened? What happened? He said, watch us getting a coach that gives these players the belief in themselves like Carrick did with Manu. Well, at this point, that's why we were waiting. We were waiting for that, man. Of course, see a bunch of my colleagues and customers, Galatasaray fans, wearing their colors to work today. I can't face these. Brother, take the punishment, man. We deserve it. Take the punishment. And, you know, this, I don't even want to use the word. I don't want to use the word. But this guy who is in charge of Liverpool needs to go to, he needs this haram football and haram coaching that he has done to us. He needs to be investigated with the, with the CAF people. He needs to be investigated. He needs to be investigated. I'm telling you, man. So as soon as Curtis said he don't like how we play, he got benched. And they almost sent him to Inter. I agree. They need to be held accountable, because we all know these players are better than. Exactly. So all of a sudden, if a new manager shows up and they start playing well, you telling me that all of a sudden, oh, they got this manager gave them a boost. What kind of juice did he give them? Because whatever juice this manager gives them, I need some. He said, what if they are doing this for the greater good or some Stevie? Brother, they had opportunities. They had opportunities to do it, and they did not. I blame Salah. I blame Chiesa, Szoboszlai. I blame all of them. They had an opportunity to do it, and they did not. So they can't torture us like that. We are linked to Stuttgart manager Sebastian Hoeneß. At this point, everybody's going to link us with anybody out there. I know who the manager is going to be. I'm told not to say it. It will take an act of God to keep this guy at this job. And yeah, David Ornstein could come and say, oh, they are still backing him, blah, blah, blah. Why haven't they given him a new contract? After this season, he has 1 year left. Why haven't they given him a new contract? So he can mix me with that. David Ornstein, you're slipping these days. You're slipping these days. Big up to all of you guys in the building. Please, please, please hit the like button as you are here. Hit the like, please. Hit the like. He said, Kwesi under club. I was at the edge of my seat, but now I have to pray we get it over the line, and now I expect to concede the last minute. Bro, I don't even watch an entire match focus like when Jurgen Klopp was here. Now I'm watching it. I go do something, come back, and because it's like me pausing and going back and tell you what happened. It's useless. He said, bonkers, I hope Hoeneß is not bald. Yeah, man. So today's match, what do you guys think? Do you guys have confidence? Where's the confidence levels at? You know, where's the confidence levels at? I think we're going to beat them. Now, if they want to do for a greater glory, then lose and let Tom Werner do his job. You know, I know a lot of people. There was rumors that Hughes is gone at the end of the summer. Edward is not going anywhere. Edward is not going anywhere. If Hughes is leaving, and I think a lot of people have been chasing him for a while, so Edward is not going anywhere. And I think watch this space. Julian Brandt might reprise his role again. So that's what it is. He said, my confidence in LFC has never been lower. Join the party, brother Johnny. Join the party. Script through 3-1. I can see that. I can see that. This Anfield another light. It's got to be the same cliche. Anfield will show up. Anfield will show up. The question is, will the players show up? Right? Will the players show up? That's the question. He said, from doubters to believers to doubters again. At this point, we don't even doubt, man. We are believers, except we are on the other side of the believing part, honestly. We believe that we trash. That's where we are. At least when you doubt, you like, okay, I'm not sure, 50-50, right? We are believers that we are trash and we're going to lose. That's the bad thing. Big up yourself, Lee. Good to see you. Good to see you. Rumors of slot to Ajax. That one. Indy is on something on that one. Indy is on something on that one. Don't blow it off yet. It could happen. Nope, not bald MK Toe, but I believe he wears a cap. Yeah, big up. I can't take this. Brother, let's suffer. We suffer together, man. Let's suffer together. 3-0 win. Anfield will be a full of LFC fans. Big up. He said, we believe we shit. Yeah, man, that's where the belief is, man. That's where the belief is. But yeah, Liverpool, this match, it's on the players. We know this manager is shit, so I'm not putting any emphasis on, the manager is going to come up with this tactical whatever. This is on the players. The players have to step up. We cannot allow these players to be hiding behind the manager, lack of, I can't even find the word, right? We cannot allow these players. They're getting away with murder and they need to be held accountable. Stop with this Player FC thing that we've been doing for years. It's dead. Player FC is dead. It's gone. Focus on LFC. Big up to JK, man. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. The weather's good. The sun's shining. After a few weeks ago, bro, we were wearing winter coats. Today you can wear shorts and shades, man. So when the sun shines, Liverpool play good.
I hope so. I hope so. Because Liverpool right now needs to do more than just playing good. Because right now the English Premier League is looking very suspect, man.
Mm-hmm.
City gone. Chelsea was gone. As soon as they blow the whistle, Chelsea was gone.
Battered.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal, of course, did what Arsenal does.
So realistically, I can't really see Newcastle doing Barcelona, but you never know. But it's probably worse than just Arsenal going through. Yeah, look, the first leg's really important because why? The game was decided probably in that first game. The Real Madrid game was decided and the Chelsea one. We're cool. 1-0, yeah, it is what it is. But and Newcastle are sound as well. So first leg's so important, and that's why I'm so happy they didn't get that second goal. Galatasaray. If it was 2-0, I'm worried. I'm a little bit worried now, don't get me wrong, but still, 2 goals is much difficult than 1 goal, you know. We get a goal early, we can smash these guys, but that's down to the manager now. Forget the players. I know you were saying a few times that it's the players as well, and it is the players as well. They could have used their own common sense when the game's not going well. What can I do to make it better? And we seem to be lacking that in players this season. I hope the speech that Slot's giving these guys today is enough for them to think, you know what, let's fucking put our foot down and win a fucking game. You know, hi to TW, Lever's kid,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Hope you call it MK Toe as well. Honesty as well, man. But normally you're looking forward to these type of games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking forward to games like I used to.
Nah, see, this is the
you
thing.
know?
Yeah, the manager, like I said, the manager, what has the manager showed you all season that he can do something right?
I would say the Arsenal games, the Newcastle games, and then the opposite of that is the Man City game. So he's 50-50. He's never consistently like he's beat.
You're giving him way too much credit. 50-50 means he could stay at his job. This guy has not shown anything.
No. You can't keep a manager 50-50. Never. For me, a
Exactly.
manager's got to be 85,
No,
90,
50-50 meaning
100.
that, okay, maybe he need one or two more players. And, you know, 50-50 means he is still possibly get a job. This guy has been 7% to 93%. He is trash. He doesn't know what he's doing, especially this year. Last year, he had an idea. Something happened this year where he lost everything that he was supposed to do.
I'm going to tell you one thing, what I think. You know, when Jurgen was here, every player that came into the team improved the team straight away. And what it is with Slot, last year, he came in as a new guy, so all the spotlight was in him, and he used it well to win the league. This season, a lot of guys have just walked in now. Maybe he got too much for him, thinking, did I really want all these guys? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, JK. Players, they're gonna be better for the manager. You know,
JK, when you have too many players, the problem is chemistry. You're looking at Liverpool right now. Do you think we have a chemistry problem? So it's not the new players. A lot of people want to put it, oh, we've got him too many. No, it's not the new players. The new players.
No, we got the right amount of players.
Right.
Just the wrong manager to handle them.
He mismanaged. Exactly. That is on him. He did not. Something happened where I feel like it was his ego got in the way because he felt like everybody said, oh, you won with Jurgen Klopp team. So it feels like Jurgen Klopp won it. Jurgen Klopp could not win with his own team. You did.
Yeah.
And if he could not see that, then he is not fit to be a manager anywhere. You see what I mean? You, the one who came to Liverpool, picked a set of, he had one player. One was on loan, one barely played. You took a bunch of players from another manager, quote unquote, from another manager, even though it's not the manager's players, but that's what people want to say because it was under him that we purchased those players. You took those players and you won a league. Do you know how great of an achievement is? Can you imagine? Who should I pick? The manager from Leverkusen right now goes to City.
Danish.
Yeah, goes to City, win the league with City next year. You telling me something that Pep Guardiola might not be able to do, and you telling me that is not an achievement, and it's not your players, it's because Liverpool fans, you are the problem. You started this foolishness of it's club players.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I think at the end of the day, you can give a chef the same ingredients. One dish is going to be better than the other.
Facts. It's as simple as that.
You know what I mean?
It's as simple as that.
I always feel when a manager comes into a job, the balance he has, like Klopp when he came in, he was straight at it, you know. So he had that time and stuff. Arne Slot hasn't had that time, and you know why? Because Klopp weren't this bad in his early on in his career with us. You know, we had some odd results, weren't great, but all in all, Klopp was going forward. With this team, we don't seem not be going forward with this manager. You know, like for me, football's a game where, you know, if you like, I produce music and hip hop and all this.
JK,
at the end of the day, if Biggie Smalls is on a song with me, Biggie Smalls is going to get the credit.
It's still Biggie Smalls, right?
I love Biggie Smalls. Right?
This is what I'm talking about, Craig. What do you mean he used somebody's tactics? Nobody has a tactics in football that is trademarked to him or her alone. That does not make sense. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Craig. Come on, Craig. You know better than that. He came in and realized that I don't need to make any big changes. Keep what these players are accustomed to. Make 1 or 2 tweaks, slow the game down just a little bit, which was perfect enough for us to stop mistakes. Because you know why we didn't win the league with Jurgen Klopp the year before? Was mistakes. We were rushing all the time, attack, no ball control, nothing. He came in and said, okay, slow the game down. Let's take our time. That's all he did. And you would have thought that he would have come in and said, in January, it seems like we got, no, in January, see, that's where it started getting to him. Oh, you are winning with somebody else's player, just like Craig is saying. You are winning with somebody. So he started tweaking things that he wasn't supposed to tweak. And he got found out. The glare obvious part was when we played PSG. You would have thought that, oh, let me go back to what we were doing that was working. And then he decided to, oh, I'm going to stick with it, putting Jota up top by himself against these super fast center backs. He said the problem stemmed from more than one root, but we way beyond fixing it. Last game was last straw for me. Bro, you waited till last game?
Yeah, I remember Lever's kid was like, he was annoyed with that result, and same as, bro. And I understand. Like, we got the old school fans whose patience, we've got a bit more patience than this modern day fan, you know what I mean? And when the old school Liverpool fans have lost their patience, then you got to fucking worry.
That's true. Big up to Nate, man. Good to see you, brethren. Now, this is what I've been saying. This is my guy Cav. Shout out to Cav. He made a list of players he wants to keep and he wants to get out. This is funny because after this, he still said it's on the players. This after the Tottenham match. He said it's on the players. My list ain't changed. So let's look at his list. So people in, meaning people he wants to keep after this season. Van Dijk, Konate, Kerkers, Frimpong, Leone, Szoboszlai, Gravenberg, Wirtz, Isak, Ekitike. People he won out. Becker, Mamajashvili, Woodman, Gomez, Robertson, Bradley, McAllister, Jones, Endo, Elliott, Basetic, Salah, Chiesa, Gakpo. That's basically the whole squad, brother. But I kind of agree with his sentiment, man. Man, them got to go. I'm sorry. Out that I don't agree is Becker, Mamajashvili, and Curtis. Hakeem Jones. Those are the three that I will move up and keep him. What do you guys think, man? People in the chat, what do you think about his list? JK, what are you saying about his list, man?
He's sort of spot on when you look at it. Yeah, with the ones you picked out, Becker, the Mamajashvili, and Jones. Thing is with like Bradley, Gomez, injury prone, Vegetic, another one. Endo, he's sort of injured at the moment, but he's not really been injury prone. So all in all, yeah, his lists are sort of sound, but a few names. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Alisson, they're keeping him for an extra year, so he's not going anywhere. Mamajashvili, he did very well against Galatasaray. He saved us. He kept us into the game. So I don't know. I think Alisson will start today. But yeah, Mamajashvili needs to be well protected because that guy is a good goalkeeper. His foot distribution is better than Alisson's.
I think with him, what it is whenever you go to a big club is you can hit the ground running and stuff. And I think he pulls out good saves. Don't get me wrong. But seeing what he's learned since the time he played last properly until now, and in that display he showed in Galatasaray made me sort of proud. I was like, you know what? fucking fair play, lad. I wasn't like, oh, he's going to be letting goals in, because like he's got 6 goals in against Turkey as well this season, and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, oh damn! But sitting on the sides, he sort of learnt, and he sort of respected that.
Yeah, I mean, he was thrown into a deep end without any warning, and he stepped up. If the manager starts him today, I won't mind at all. Now, you guys know how much I love Alisson. And Alisson against Spurs didn't do anything foot wrong. That's the problem with Alisson. He usually most of the time, he's not doing anything wrong. It's his defense that let him down. Don't get me wrong. I have disliked the way we were playing for a long time, but I was patient and allowed for the circumstances. Now I have had enough. If we beat Gala, PSG will destroy us. PSG is on the war path. I'm telling you, maybe it's just Chelsea that is trash. And we should take glorious on Chelsea, because guess what? Their manager bounce is done. So that gives us an opportunity to sneak into top 4, not just top 5, top 4. Yeah. So lineup wise, what are you thinking, JK?
Yeah. The team, like, we could do it together, or you could do your team, I could do mine.
You do yours and I do mine.
Okay, my team is Alisson, Frimpong, Kanate, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Wirtz, Rio, Ekitike, Salah.
I will not even allow Salah to sit on the bench.
Oh, God.
I will not even allow him to sit on the bench.
Because of what you just said there.
I will not allow. Oh, Lord. Ishmael. Wallahi, I will not even allow Salah to sit on the bench. If I could, I will not even allow Gakpo to sit on the bench. But I have to choose between them two. Gakpo gives me more defensive side than Salah. That's why he will be on the bench. Oh, Ishmael. My team, I would choose Becker. I'll put Frimpong on the right, put Konate and Virgil, Kirkers. My 2 holding, it will be Gravenberch and Curtis. I'll put Szoboszlai on the right wing. I'll put Wirtz, number 10. Rio on the left. And Ekitike. So let me show this. So let's do it. What do you think about that? So we got Becker, Konate. I will swap this guy here. Where is Frimpong? I will swap him for Frimpong. Where you at, Frimpong? So take this guy out, because I don't know why he still starts him. And if you're going to start him, put him as a number 10 if Wirtz is not fully fit yet.
But you know what I mean? Sort of taken that out of his game.
Exactly. You know? It's very annoying, man.
You know, before McAllister came to us, I was always hearing about, he's passing and his number 10 work and assist making. And I'm thinking, since he's come to Liverpool, because of the roles he's been asked to play, that's sort of been drained out of his game. And I think sometimes players need to take their own initiative and think, fuck what the manager's saying, I'm doing my own game.
That's what I'm talking about, leadership.
Yeah, and this is where he's got me here thus far. I'm at Liverpool. Come on. So the way I've played before has got me here. How come my game isn't right now? I know he's had that little groin operation, but it's about time the players themselves just thought, let's put the foot down here. If
Yeah,
I
I
see
mean,
it
it's not
70 minutes and it's 0-0 or something like that, bro, come on.
it's
Got to
not
be worrying.
even I'm not saying disrespect the gaffer because I never want players to disrespect, but you have to show the gaffer that this is what I'm talking about. See, it works if we try this. You know, sometimes you have to do it. Just go rebel a little bit. If you have to sit on the bench for a couple of times, the gaffer will be like, hey, you know what? You may be right.
Yeah, but when I seen Jones's interview 2 months ago or something like that, and after that interview, he's never started. So this gaffer don't look like that type of guy. You know what I mean? Though the one you can have a quick cup of tea with him, a few biscuits, and have a laugh and say, listen, this, and this. Like
Yeah.
to me, that's the manager's job. Like a manager is like the dad of the whole crew, you know. So you have to give them advice to do it better.
No, you're right. And this guy, it feels like he's not part of the crew. That's what I feel like. Where is my 3D? Oh, there you are. So this, for me, this will be the lineup that I'll go with.
Oh, nice graphic. Nice. I like it.
That's the only nice thing that we can do because Liverpool, we.
That's the best we're gonna look all day, bro.
That's all we're going to, best we're going to look all day, man. This is
Oh.
going to be the best that we look all day. But this is the lineup for me, people. What do you guys think? People in the chat and comments later. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys agree with my lineup or you have somebody else? You know? What else do you guys think? He said, let's play everyone out of position on. Oh, hold on. We already do. Lee trying to be a white ass. Wise ass.
Yeah, so
because this will be my lineup. I told you, I do not want to see Salah anywhere in this team. I do not. Him and Gakpo. But one of them has to be on the bench, and I'm choosing Gakpo on the bench. Because Gakpo, reason why I'm choosing Gakpo on the bench because he also can play striker. We know Ekitike can play a full 90. You know what I mean? So this is the lineup for me. Keeping it simple, right? We don't need to rush anywhere. The game is 90 minutes. You start rushing, you make mistakes. He says, Sobosla as a right wing, you got to be dreaming. What do you mean I got to be dreaming playing Sobosla on the right wing? You want him to be at the right back?
Look, for me, people like Szoboszlai, they are allotted a position, but realistically, Szoboszlai does what he wants. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. You know what I mean? So even when he played right back, he's really a midfielder. He's like what we wanted Trent to do. Remember?
Yeah.
Sort of Trent in midfield. So he's playing that sort of role. But for me, the midfield lacks authority, and when you lack authority in football matches, what happens? It doesn't matter how good footballers you got on that team, you're going to get battered or beat. And that's the problem with our midfield. Like, I love Gravenberch. I think his game's improved where he could have 2 or 3 people around him in tight situations, and he gets out of it like wow. And he's fast away. He spreads the game. He opens up space really well, and that's good. But sometimes you want him to do that job where he's just like a dog, you know, like.
But there's a thing. He's doing too much. That's why he always screwed up in the defensive. Yeah, he can defend one-on-one. But defending is not just one-on-one defending. It's position. And that's where he keep messing up.
Where was
against Spurs, his position was wrong.
Yeah. Why didn't any of our midfielders just drop back as a sweeper and pick up Richarlison when Gomez got sidewalked into going to where the danger was? I think that was the problem there. I think Virgil would have got across to Kolo, taken a shot, and if Gomez stuck with Richarlison, there wouldn't be no one there anyway. So I think defensively we messed that up, you know. But I would have loved, because like when we played football back in the days, and I was playing midfield like a number 10, I made sure I was sweeping for the last 10 minutes if we're winning. That's simple math. That's simple logic of a midfield player when you play for a big team. That you drop as a sweeper, it doesn't matter if there's 3 other midfielders there. You all do the same job. Drop as sweepers. No one did that. And that's why we've had big holes in games where the opposition have organised a wedding event and everything with the amount of space they've had to make them goals, you know. And that's, for me, Gravenberch drifting too much to be even a more advanced DM in that way of being more of an attacking DM and stuff. We've got enough attackers in the team, man. Sabots like Wirtz, Salah, Ekatike. We don't really need Gravenberch's game to be that. You know what I mean? He just needs to do one thing, and that is make sure between Virgil and whoever it is, Kanate and Gomez, that hole isn't there. And he's not doing that. And it's as simple as that. Why? Because he wants to improve his game. He's done the dirty DM work last year, and he got the best midfielder of the season, Young. Okay? But this season, he's trying to improve his game. And in football worlds, trying to improve your game means more goals, more assists. Yeah. And so today, what do you want to see from them? Our midfield is that one of them midfielders is the sweeper all game.
Yeah. No, they have to like today, like so that's why I'm putting a lot of pressure on the players. Step up. Even if the tactics is rubbish, we've seen it all season. It's rubbish. Do something. If they give you lemons, make lemonade, man. That's what I don't get. Make lemonade. This is crazy, man. Their players need to step up. We cannot have players hiding behind the manager anymore. Big up yourself, JR. Good to see you.
Oh, bless up, JR, bro. Hope you're cool, man. Welcome to the unknown. Peace. Bonkers as well. Bless up, bro. Abdul.
Yeah, welcome to the unknown. I kind of like your idea too. Actually, that is the great shout. You know what? Let's
Everyone's
see something.
remembering that Rio cross, isn't it, bro? Remember that cross from
Yeah.
Rio from the right?
I've always said I want Rio to go on the right. That's actually a great shout because Szoboszlai also play on the left side of a number 10 for Hungary. And he scores a lot of goals playing on that side. You know, because he comes into his...
Yes, like tactically, that type of move will have the opposition worried because they don't know. They ain't really trained for that. They're waiting for Salah. You understand what I mean?
Because
them.
that's a good... Yeah, I tried to even think about that. Pick up yourself, unknown. That's a great shout because actually this is much better. This is much better, people. I think there's more ball control in the midfield on this. All right, we will focus on the crosses coming from the right side because you got Frimpong and Rio on that side. So we know our majority of our crosses will come from the right side. So Szoboszlai, Wirtz, they could try to go through the middle through here because them three can interchange. We know Ekitike can play on the left. Wirtz can go on the left too. So Szoboszlai could cut in and be the number 10. You know? I'm talking to people. If we don't see this, we are losing. Big up yourself, unknown. That was a great shot. Gala will be set up low as hell, hoping to get on the goal. Of course, they coming to make the game ugly. He said, we crossing it to who? Hugo? Well, he better get his head straight. You know, we were told we don't need Isak. All we need is Hugo. Mandem, remember? At the beginning of the season, we don't need Isak. Oh, we don't need Isak. We just need Hugo. Hugo's been very quiet lately. What's happening, man? JK, what's going on with your boy?
The thing is, when you're not getting sort of fed in the box, what happens? You start drifting around the pitch to get the ball, don't you? To get into the game.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's facts. That's also something that is on the manager because why is your top striker does not get
Roaming.
the
Yeah.
ball. Yeah. He has to drop all the way to the midfield to get the ball. You know what I mean? Big up to
Sometimes it's all
Clive,
right.
man. Big up.
Don't get me wrong, sometimes, but when you're getting no service to that number 9, that's like the number 9's the guy to get the goals for you to win games. So why aren't you giving him the ball to do that in the box? I don't understand that philosophy.
See, number 9 needs to be here all the time. This is the number 9 position. Once in a while, he will drift here, but he needs to be between this quadrant here, right here. This is where he needs to be. He's not supposed to be here, or there. Makes no sense. Against Spurs, I saw at one point, I saw Gakpo right here. What in the French are you doing over there? Right? Against when Isak was playing against Chelsea, I remember he dropped way over here to get the ball. Who does that? This guy needs to be here. That's it. Right here. He needs to just marshal over here and just be running. Give him the ball. He got speed and he's gone. He's not supposed to be starting. That's why you have him. That's this guy's job, to be all over here, getting the ball from this side. And 1-2 to him. You guys do the dirty work so I can flourish. It is what it is. And it's very annoying that they play that. Man, it is so frustrating, people. Frustrating. How that you have your best striker and he does not get ample of chances in the box. And you know, they annoy. You know how they calculate the chances, JK? Like once in a while, a shot will come in here. They say, oh, yeah, you got a chance. That makes no sense. Giving him the ball over here is not a chance. Give him the ball over here is not a chance. He needs to get the chances right here. That's where, what's the name? Haaland get all his chances right here in this box. That's where the striker needs to be getting his chances, not getting it somewhere. And, you know, the crosses, this is the annoying part. Majority of our crosses, this is what me and Irishman was arguing last time. Salah is crossing, but he's not crossing this way, the old school way. He's crossing inward, and he's always landing somewhere here. Why?
It's easier for a goalkeeper to defend crosses.
To defend that.
Yeah.
It has to be out, outswing. And the thing is, it will make sense if we had a lot of players crashing the box. Then yes, the way Salah is doing it, perfect. Or the way Gakpo will do it, perfect, because you crashing the box. The goalkeeper cannot come out. But that's not how Liverpool play. Every time there's a cross, there's only one player in here. So it doesn't work. Man. Today, man, it's a D-Day for a lot of people. It's not just the manager. For a lot of people, a lot of people are going to have to be called out in front of the classroom. Craig said it's too harsh on Hugo. He's playing like a 10, creating chances. Most of the time, dribbling past to. I got you. We understand that, Craig, but that is not harsh. We need to stop that. He is the number 9. When he has an opportunity, he needs to score. That one is not harsh. The part where I agree with you, Craig, is just like I showed on the screen earlier, where he's all over the place except where he needs to be. That part, that is not on him. That's the tactics. And we did that to, what's the name? We did that to, what's his name? To Chaos. The Chaos agent. I forgot his name. Darwin. We did the same thing to Darwin, playing him in positions that he, putting him in positions where he wasn't supposed to be. That part, I got you. And that one, I've been screaming for that to stop since day one of this season. Because when Isak was playing, the same thing was happening. Running around places where he doesn't need to be. He's not here to be running around to create chaos. People need to realize that football is not played only by creating chaos. If you want chaos, then just kick the ball up top and let people fight for it. But Hugo needs to be held accountable when he has been given opportunity in the box and he fluffs his lines. Osimhen will always press on Konate because he knows Konate has a mistake on him. True, that's true. And Konate also loves to play physical football, so he's always gonna get caught up on those type of situations. Last game, Verts came off when Hugo came on. They had possibility the best link up of the forward. So what's that about? I'm sorry, but this whole link up, I've seen it one time. And Liverpool fans made a big deal about it. They don't have anything, brother. They don't have anything. You know what I mean? I don't see them having anything. They haven't played together. The manager has not set it up properly for them to have anything. So that's how I see it. That's how I see it. The manager have not set it up for them to have anything. That's me. What do you think about that, JK?
Like for me, there's been games where the flow was there. A couple of goals, a couple of assists for each other, this, that, and the other, and I've seen Wirtz work well with Jones. Slowly started to work well with Salah. Like back in the days when they first started playing with each other, them two didn't even pass the ball to each other. And Wirtz came to Liverpool, and Salah was one of the reasons why he ccame to Liverpool as well, because he wanted to play with him.
Right.
And it's only before he got his back injury, him and Salah were sort of passing now. Pass move. And I was like, fucking hell, at last. So, look, when you look at Wirtz this season, bar him getting injured in that warm-up against Forest, he was on the right path. You know? That's coming, and now the last 2 games he's been involved in, not great.
Yeah.
So today is another game now. He knows about Galatasaray because in Germany there's a lot of Turkish Galatasaray fans. So he's probably grew up with that at school as well. So he knows this game's big. You know? I've seen like some Galatasaray fans saying, pre-first leg game, we were worried. We're playing Liverpool. We were like, we're out. He says, okay, we got a 1-0 win at home. I'm still worried, he said. We're going to go to Anfield. This is what he was saying.
Yeah.
And then he comes out with, but after seeing them play against Tottenham, I'm not worried no more. I was like,
oh my God.
Because these guys, they respect Liverpool and Anfield. Like in Germany, they're like Anfield is like war.
Yeah.
And if he's saying that, he says, after seeing them against Tottenham, I'm not worried no more, bro. I was like, Lord of mercy.
Yeah, no, Lee, I got you. That one is a fact. We don't give time for any system to work. But
exactly.
Honestly, I have not seen Verts and Nekitike do it. It was one game that them two, I forgot the team we played. They destroyed whoever we played. And everybody made a big deal about it and said it's going to happen. I haven't seen it since. So that's just me. When you're talking about link up, this is what I think about link up. When Stephen G and Suarez, when Stephen G and Torres, that's what I call about link up. Other than that, I'm sorry, I haven't seen that anything. The Rose said we will probably smash them 5-0. If we do that, you know who this fan base, Liverpool fan base, is going to do. They'll be like, yeah, we are back. We are back. We are back. And then we'll do something again. Then they'll be like, oh, slot out.
Yeah.
We are the most inconsistent fan base.
I'm not going to over celebrate like thingy, but after losing 2 games against these guys and not scoring, I'm going to be happy if we beat them today. And that's why, like, look at Paris yesterday, smashed Chelsea.
Man, see, with me, I'm not worried about. I think we can score. The part that I'm worried about is we conceding. Because every time we concede, it always affects us mentally. That's my problem.
Yeah, that's true.
That is the part where I'm worried about. And we always seem to concede at the wrong time.
And the thing is, they're already 1-0 up. So even if we get a goal and they get one, they're ahead. So that's the beauty of this game today. There's no. It's mad.
Away
I
goal.
can't believe we're worried about Galatasaray.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough, they got one or two good players. Don't get me wrong, but come on.
It's well, let's see if we could have well, this is not a famous Anfield night. It's just 1-0. Anybody can turn 1-0 around. They coming in to make this game hell. We have to step up. Like I said, this for me is for these players, man. These players, they need to step up. Do not sit and hide behind the manager. Nah, I'm going to call you out. If we lose today, Slot will definitely get the sack before the weekend. It won't do as much favors if we go into extra time. Sure. Well, we got Mamajavili. He's very good with penalties, so maybe that will work for us in our favor. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. People, I know you want the manager out. He says, I'm being positive, 3-1.
Bless Clive. Go on, Clive.
I know we're going to win. But it doesn't mean it paints over. It paints over the crack. The crack is still there. So the crack has to be fixed at the end of the season. But that team that is waiting for us, the manager has been talking a lot of mess about he wants PSG. Guess what? You have an opportunity to get PSG. Now you know what I mean? You have an opportunity to get PSG. Let's see if you could go over there and see them. That's where we are right now. He said we have to win by 2 or it will go to penalties and we will lose. Sheesh. He says, see, I've got no faith in the power of the club itself. Don't worry. You guys got to come out jumping for joy. And if you don't blame me. Blame the players and the manager. JK, you got anything coming up or what's up?
Yeah, today 12 Man's going to do a pre-game show roll call about an hour before kickoff, and then post-match as well. I think Fozzie's probably doing a watch-along.
Oh, Fozzie's back doing watch-along. The man say he quit doing watch-along. See, we can't even trust him either.
Yeah, man, but it's good. It's he's doing a watch-along for tonight's game, and he did one for the City game yesterday. Good numbers as well. But fair play. And like for me, bro, this game today it does paper over the cracks if we win. But we're at that business end of the football season. We've got to win today. We've got to play Brighton on the weekend, early kickoff. So games are coming, and we can't afford to lose or do anything against Brighton in that game. So like for me, man, this guy Slot, I hope he's going to do something right today. Well, you will tell him within the first 5 minutes of the game what's the story of the game. Simple as.
Yeah, I agree. So we will see. Let's see where Liverpool. It's gonna be an ultimate crash out or ultimate relief for now. So let's see what happens. But people, support the club, man. Support the club. Burn that bald guy.
Now, we're positive fans, WizKid, bro.
Yeah.
For us to say anything negative, that means the line's being crossed.
That's true. That's true.
Because the other fans, bro, they just like Arnie Slot, I don't know, made the substitutions too late. We still won 6-0, and they'll make a program about Arnie Slot not making the right subs and all that, but we won 6-0. And that's you get them type of fans. Us guys, we're pushing it to the limit now. It's like, come on, man.
Yep.
You know?
Big up loss. He said big up was he just 2.5 months left till we don't see this club again. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I think Anfield is gonna be rocking. That's what I'm saying. The players have to give the fans something to rock about, man. And the fans also, please Give them the support. After
Enjoy
that,
the Legends game as well.
oh, the Legends game is today.
No, it's against Dortmund. I think it's in that the international break we got coming up. I think it's then. I think
Okay.
Stevie Gerrard's playing all them. I'll take Gerrard for tonight's game, bro. Put him next to Gravenberch. That's I mean, we need some mentality. That's what we're lacking in this team. A bit of grit.
Yeah.
A person who's going to just tell other people what the like Henderson, bro, not the best player in the world.
You need Henderson
But
or
that brother,
Milner.
he did something. And authority came with them type of players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why for me, McAllister, big game for if he's starting today. He's got to
Should
play his
be
best game.
McAllister in the starting lineup. I'll give
I'm
you
gonna
my
put him in the
lineup.
lineup.
If this guy, the money, I'm done. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Let's support the club. We'll be here. What's the name said? There's not been much to be positive about, lads. Slaughterhouse could be a blessing in disguise. Hey, hopefully,
Yeah, but
we're not gonna not on the head of our Champions League match. Champions League is ours. You guys know that. So let's support him. At the end of the season, he's out. You could believe that from the sources. Yeah, man. Quincy Bowl, JK. We out of here, people. Peace.
Take care.